Mishel. Thank you so much for joining me and welcome to the latest with Maya. For those of you who don't know, Michelle has been in Fear the Walking Dead Passage, Riverdale, The Continental, and more. Currently, Michelle stars as Katie in one of my favorite shows, Brilliant Minds. Thank you so much for being on my show. I'm so excited to be talking with you.
My pleasure. My pleasure. I'm so excited to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so who has had the biggest impact on you professionally?
Oh, that's a good question. Gosh, impact is such a big word. I would say it's a lot of people close to me that believed in me. And I would say the one person that, like the first person that came to mind, and I know that there's so many people, but my acting coach, Marjorie Ballantyne, before I really got my first TV shows and stuff like that, really believed in me in a way that I think it's really important to remember, like the power that we have of community. And she brought me into her class when I couldn't afford it, and I was, she let me intern. And it really gave me that step up and also the tools that I needed to be able to not only have the confidence to be able to go forward and do more things, but also the tools. And she's a brilliant teacher. And I would say I know without a shadow of a doubt that so much of what I'm getting to do now is because of her belief in me.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So who has had the biggest impact on you as a person?
Oh, as a person, I would say my mom. My mom was such a light force and such a strong woman, and also a very led with a lot of love and a lot of compassion. And I know that she's somebody that I hope that when I get to the end of my life, that people will speak about me the way that they speak about her. And she's a immensely was an immensely kind and generous and loving person. And I would say that that's stuff that I carry within me to this day.
Oh,
Yeah.
I yeah, I love that. Yeah, I'm so sorry to hear that she
Yeah.
has passed.
Yeah.
Um, so what small things bring you joy on a daily basis?
Ooh, that's such a beautiful question. My cat has started when I wake up in the morning, and if I try to do a meditation or read or whatever, he'll come and cuddle next to me. And I always try to take that as a moment to remind myself how precious it is that this animal feels so safe with me, that he can come and lay there, and he's so soft. And I try to really take the time to just slow down and just appreciate that one little moment. And it's one of my favorite parts of the morning, even no matter how I wake up. Sometimes we don't know what version of ourselves is going to show up, and him being there allows me to kind of slow down and just pet him and have so much joy just in that.
Mm, yeah, I love that. Animals are the best.
Oh, like we're so lucky to have them in our lives, and the fact that they live in the house with us. And I don't know, I
Yeah.
didn't grow up with that really being like, we had pets, but they weren't sleeping in the bed with us. So my cat, he has full reign. I think he sleeps, it's a king size bed. He sleeps more of the bed than I do. I'm
Oh,
in the corner, he's laid out.
I love that. That's how my dog is too.
Yeah.
Whenever she sleeps in bed with me, yeah, she takes over the whole
Takes
bed and I'm up against the wall.
You wake up with a creaky back and you're like, where did this come from? And you just have to remember the photo of you in the corner with the cat or the dog fully stretched out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I know there was one time like I got up in the middle of the night and when I came back to bed, she had taken over the whole thing and she just becomes dead weight. And so I
Yeah.
couldn't move her, so I couldn't even like get back into my bed.
Oh no. You're like, great, I guess I'll just sleep on the couch now.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, so if you had a warning label, what would yours be?
Oh gosh, cries all the time. Beware of the splash zone.
I like that.
Yeah, I just feel like, listen, if it's not for you, sit on a different part of the arena because
Yeah.
if you're close, there's gonna be tears at some
Yeah.
point. And I think I've really allowed myself to, or I'm trying and have come very far in allowing myself to just be like, yeah, I'm an emotional person. It's part of what allows me to be an actor that's in touch with my emotions. And I'm just gonna let myself cry whenever it's time to cry, the same way that we would sneeze. It's not, it's just a release and letting myself do that. And I think sometimes as women, or even people, I think men sometimes aren't allowed to cry as much. It's always this like, it's a bummer or it's that, but to me, it's just as powerful as a sneeze. You just have to get it out and then you feel better. The worst
Yeah.
part is holding it in. So,
Yeah.
anyway, so I'm always surprised at how how many tears I have in me. But I also have a lot of laughter. So I think that's also part of it is letting yourself also laugh and enjoy joy when it shows up as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, my mom has always, my sister and I, growing up, she taught us that, feel what you need to feel, and then there's also joy to be found in any situation.
All of it.
And so, yeah, yeah. Um, so I am pop culture obsessed and I go in stages of shows that I cannot stop watching. Is there a show that you are currently obsessed with?
Oh my gosh. I've turned, I was gonna say it's embarrassing, but I don't know. I'm gonna own it. I'm definitely on like a TikTok binge. I'm like my favorite. I have like TikTokers that I love. I love
Oh,
Hello Taffy. And it feels like watching a pop culture show because she's just so funny and has great takes on stuff. So I watch a lot of that. And then I'm trying to think of there's not a show or TV show right now that I'm obsessed with. I did have a Love is Blind moment that I watched a lot of that, but I kind of also go in stages. Sometimes I need the escape, and then sometimes I'm like watching tons of YouTubes on how the universe was born, and I go in for a good minute. So more stuff like that.
oh, cool. Yeah, I always love hearing other people's recommendations. So I'm gonna
Yeah.
look up the TikToker that you
Oh
mentioned.
gosh, you have to watch her. Especially if you love pop culture. She's so fun,
Oh,
so cool, and she's great. She's great.
oh, cool.
She's like the internet
What
big
was her
sister.
name again?
Hello Teffy, Tefi.
Oh, thank you. I am excited to look her up.
Yeah, I got to meet her for the first time at a party where she was interviewing me, and I was like, I'm obsessed with you. I think you're amazing. I was like, can we be friends? And she was like, sure. So now we're Instagram friends. So it doesn't feel as parasocial, the relationship anymore. But
I love that.
yeah.
Yeah, that's so fun. Yeah. I just finished, I was binge watching a limited series that just came out called All Her Fault. um,
Ooh.
which is on Peacock.
Okay.
And it's so good. I was obsessed with
Well,
that.
wait, I wanna see it now.
Yeah, yeah, I would love to hear what you think. It's really good.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, so what is the best advice you have ever gotten?
Lost you. Oh, I repeat again. I
Oh,
lost you. You froze.
oh, sorry, you you froze too. Um, so what is the best advice you have ever gotten?
Oh, wow. What is the best advice I've ever gotten? I think one of the things that, and it's so simple, I think it's like so basic, but what I'm just kind of going off of the first thing that came to mind, which is this feeling of this too shall pass, and letting yourself enjoy, kind of going back to what we were saying before, of really enjoying the moments. Um, because no matter what it is, if it's joy, enjoy it. It's a visitor. And because it will pass, there will be a point where you don't have that joy. It's not something that you hold with a closed fist. You hold everything with an open hand. And even if it's fear, or if it's pain, if it's grief, um, all of it passes, and it's the only thing that's constant. So sometimes it's very basic, but I think about that a lot, uh, in the ups and downs of life. Whatever it is, it's you tend to it in the moment and know that it is all temporary. And sometimes it feels a little existential, where you're like, ah, I want this joy to last forever. Like, what if it doesn't? But there really is a lot of freedom in that. And I'm sure I know that I've gotten lots of really great advice on things, but that's the first thing that came to mind, of feeling feeling freedom and knowing that no matter what it is that we're dealing with in the moment, it will pass. So
Yeah,
our job is to enjoy it, or learn from it, or endure it, or whatnot, because eventually there will be another visitor of and another emotion or feeling, and letting ourselves allow for that.
yeah. Oh, I love that. Yeah. Um, so what has been the biggest obstacle you've overcome?
The biggest obstacle is always this little baby in here. Our own thoughts, our own brain. Sometimes I know it's there's I think they're like, you are the mountain, and understanding that so much of it really is us just trying to reframe and understand our own brain in a way that it feel like we can observe it, but we don't feel completely consumed by it. So I would say I'm probably my biggest obstacle. It's like I'm the problem. It's me. And also my greatest cheerleader, and also the person who shows up for me myself the most. Like, all of those things are true, but I'm trying to change from but a lot of times I am, unfortunately, my biggest obstacle.
Yeah, I can definitely relate to that. So, yeah. Um, I love your nails, by the way.
Oh, thanks. They're little cat eyes.
Yeah, I love it. Um, yeah, so what is a superpower that you would not want to have?
I wouldn't want to read people's minds, like telepathy or whatever that is. I have zero desire. I already, I think, try to do it too much, that I have zero desire to know what other people are thinking at all times.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, we're like, I don't know, that just
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
You can have that. No, ma'am, that is not me.
Yes. Exactly. Yeah, there's, I think, very few I'd actually be interested in having. Um, So, what genre of movie would your life story be told as?
A genre movie. I feel like what's coming to mind is something like the Florida Project, where I mean it's not the subject matter, but the way that something feels. I came from Miami, so I feel like I relate to the way that Florida was shot in that way, but there's so much beauty in the shots and how that is the story and the medium is chosen that way. So I think I would love to have something in my life shot like that with that type of lens. But there is a lot of beauty sometimes in just existing and struggle and pain. And I would say something in that world. I know that doesn't completely answer it, but in just I would love it to just be shot really beautifully and have very ordinary things shot stunningly.
Oh, I love that. Yeah,
That's what I know.
I love that. Yeah, so do you have any irrational fears?
Yes. Pigeons.
Oh, yeah.
We're not into pigeons in this household. I like they kind of freak me out. Birds in general, like the sound of the wings flapping, like even thinking about it, I'm like, "Ugh." But something about being out, when people are like in a beautiful square and there's pigeons and they're flying around the whole time. If I could run, I would. But a lot of times I'm trying to we're like enjoying a dinner in a beautiful square in Peru or something, and the whole time I'm like looking at the pigeons.
Yeah,
It's like,
I can relate to that. Yeah, I'm constantly, whenever I see a bird, especially pigeons, my mind is always thinking of like how many diseases they have. And like, even if they're not near me, I kind of freak out. And so, a friend was actually telling me a while ago that pigeons get a very bad rap.
they do. Yeah, they were originally like beautiful royalty, and I know all about that, and I feel for them.
Yeah.
I also feel fear.
Yes,
I
I
can feel
agree.
empathy and fear.
Yeah, definitely.
We feel both things.
Yeah, yeah, I just, yeah, like I said, whenever I see them, I just can't stop thinking of how many diseases they carry. And
For
so,
me, it's more like I think they're gonna like attack my eyes. Like
um,
maybe I saw birds one too many time, the Alfred Hitchcock film, but whatever it is, I feel like at any point they could all turn on me, and I don't like it.
yeah, definitely. Yeah. Um, so what is something people are always surprised to learn about you?
I think a really fun thing was that I was Princess Jasmine at Disney World, like in the theme park, greeting children and taking photos. So somebody out there has a photo of me as Princess Jasmine.
Oh wow, that's so cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. Um, yeah, so, what show or movie do you find yourself quoting all the time?
What show or movie? That's a good question. My family growing up, we had a few DVDs and we would just like watch the same ones all the time, even though they were kind of old. And so we watched a lot of Ace Ventura and Happy Gilmore. So I feel like I've finally stopped maybe quoting it as much, but our whole life, that was it because we only owned a few movies, and then we would just watch it every day after school.
I love that. Yeah,
Alrighty then.
yeah, yeah. My brain is just filled with show and movie quotes that I just
Really?
reference in any conversation I can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then people don't get it, and then you're like,
Yeah.
okay, well that was a joke. It's fine.
Yeah. Yes, exactly. I like the big ones that I quote all the time are Will and Grace and Friends. And
Um,
um one of my best friends, he hasn't seen either of those. So like especially Will and Grace, he just never gets. So then I'm always like, that was a joke.
yeah. You're
And
like,
I
here, let
was
me pull up the clip so you can see it.
Yes, exactly. I'm always like, that was a joke, and also I was slightly insulting you.
You're like, you should know that too.
So yeah, exactly. Yeah. Um, so what is your go-to comfort show or movie that you turn on when like you just need to tune out everything?
Oh, I love a lot of times I'll just go on the Criterion collection and just put something on. I find I don't tend to rewatch things a ton, but I love discovery. I'm a Gemini, so maybe that's part of it. So I'm always like, I love just kind of putting something on when I have absolutely no idea. I haven't seen the trailer. I don't know what the movie's about. I just kind of like the photo of the poster, and I find it really comforting to go on a unexpected journey. So I do more than not, I'll open up my laptop and just see what the Criterion collection has for me, and we'll go into that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I know. I wonder what that says. I think some people, I know most people actually get comfort in rewatching things, and I get a lot of comfort in change and newness of things and exploration.
Yeah, I love that. Yeah, I have just constant things that I rewatch all
Yeah,
the time. So sorry,
I
I
think
thought
most
I was
people
about to
do.
sneeze. Um, but yeah, I just constantly I watch new things and then also I rewatch a lot.
Yeah.
So yeah. Um I just have one final question for you. So I love inspiring and motivational quotes, and this week the one that spoke to me is here's to the crazy ones, the misfits, the rebels, the troublemakers, the round pegs in the square holes, the ones who see things differently. Is there a quotation that has inspired you lately?
Ooh, that's a good question. I feel like I might need to look up what I've saved. Um, what has inspired me? I get inspired all the time, and I think part of it is God, I feel like it's like when someone asks you something and then all of a sudden your brain goes blank. But I would
Oh, yeah.
say, I don't know. Wow, I feel my brain is going a little blank. I think what is something what's a quote that's inspired me? Um, I was reading a book, and I don't know if it's a quote, but I was reading a book, and and I would say something that stuck with me, which is, I am the thinker of my thoughts. I am not my thoughts. And that feels very empowering in a lot of ways, where it's like, this is just a thought. It doesn't mean that it has to be real. It doesn't mean that it has to be true or rule the day. I'm the thinker of the thoughts, and that's just a thought. So I don't know if it's like an exact quote, but it was something that when I read it, I put it down in my journal. I think even I have it right here. Yeah, I am not my thoughts. I'm the thinker of my thoughts. This is just randomly that I had it, but I wrote it down. Um, And then the other thing in that thing is happy people aren't grateful, grateful people are happy. So it's not about the gratitude is what brings the joy, not so much the other way around.
I love both of those.
Yeah. I love that. I love that. And then I wrote a quote, which is what came from that, which is gratitude can coexist with desire. So being grateful sometimes feels like, oh, I'm just grateful for what I have and that's it. But it's also desire is a really beautiful thing. So
Yeah.
you can be grateful and desire something else or desire more. It's like eating, if someone gives you a delicious plate of food and you eat it and you're like, this is delicious. I'd love seconds. That doesn't mean you didn't appreciate the plate of food that you were given. That just means you'd love more of the deliciousness that you've been given.
Yeah.
So that's a me quote, but that was kind of something that came to me. And I love that it randomly was written here. So it was waiting for your question.
Yeah. Well, I love your original quote and I love your
And you quote me,
yes.
Ace Ventura.
Yeah. Yeah, I love all the quotes you just mentioned and
And I
the
love your quote because I love that quote.
thank you.
It's so true. It's like it reminds me of another quote. Let's throw it all around where it's like well-behaved women rarely make history. And it's
Yeah.
like we should be okay with bending the rules a little bit and
Yes.
and just kind of going out there and
Yeah.
just pursuing joy and life and love and excitement and we deserve that.
Yes. Absolutely. Yeah, that's one of my favorite quotes that I
Yeah,
always
it's a good one.
remember. So, yeah. Um, well, that was my final question for you. Um, Thank you so much for joining me. I've had so much fun talking with you.
Same. Thank you so much for having me, Maya. This has been really, really fun. And
Thank you.
thanks for being a fan of Brilliant Minds. We love making it. It's such a fun show, and everybody on that show is amazing and lovely, and it's like it's a really cool show. That I'm so glad I get to be a part of it.
Yeah, it's one of my favorites. I look forward to watching new episodes every week. So when I forgot there wasn't a new episode this week, so then
I
I was very disappointed.
Will you get me? I can act out something for you.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I look forward to watching it every week. So,
Oh,
yeah.
awesome. I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
there's some good stuff coming. I just got back from shooting a few days ago. And or I guess maybe yeah, like 4 or 5 days ago. My brains. So I have another movie that came out called Stone Cold Fox. So I've been going back and forth between that movie and Brilliant Minds and doing that stuff. So my brain's a little wonky. But yeah, so we just shot a really fun episode that I'm excited to see when it comes out.
oh, cool. I can't wait to watch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. My character gets to do all these like fun big rescues. I've never gotten to do it before, so it's really fun. I mean, it's a lot of work, but I love getting to play. I feel like it's my version of getting to play a superhero because paramedics are just running around the
Yeah.
town at night saving lives. It's a
Yeah.
very cool thing.
Yeah. Definitely. I think EMTs are superheroes, so I think your character is a superhero.
Okay, I'm glad we agree.
Yeah. Yeah, that episode with the woman who was on the train tracks, like I
Yeah.
felt myself holding my breath during that whole scene that you were rescuing her. So,
Yeah, and it's based off of a real rescue that happened, and we got to close down a whole subway station for that. And yeah, it's a lot. The rest of the doctors get to just be on a TV set because they're in the hospital and in their apartments. I'm having to save people out of crumbled buildings, go into a subway. I just did a big rescue this week, which we shot, but it's fun. I love it. I've never gotten to do anything like it before.
Yeah. Oh, that's so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so excited to see all the episodes coming up. Like I said, I like countdown episodes or days to new episodes. So
Awesome. I'm excited for you to watch them.
yeah, thank you. And yeah, thank you so much again for joining me, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.
Yeah, you too. You too.
Thank you so much. And that's a wrap on today's edition of The Latest with Maya.